Hey guys, it's time for our fourth virtual class today. We have a great warm-up game called Card Chaos. You're going to draw from a deck of cards until you have all four of the same numbers. And what you're going to do is basically do a movement for each card that you draw that is not one of those numbers. So I'll explain it in a little more detail in a minute. But if you pull a heart, you're going to do 2 jumping jacks. If you pull a club, you're going to be doing 2 sit-ups. If you pull a diamond, you're doing 1 push-up, and if you pull a spade, you're doing 1 V-up. So we'll go through those movements and a little bit more of the rules in a minute. The next is our skill today, which is the Turkish Getup. So you're going to want to have either a shoe or a book nearby, and we'll go through those movements and show you exactly what to do there. Our workout of the day today is every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. On the odd minutes, you're going to be doing 1 right-sided and 1 left-sided Turkish Getup. On the even minutes, you're going to be doing 5 burpees. So you're going to want to download a timer onto a phone. Look for a Tabata or Imam timer, and they usually have both Tabata and Imam applications available on those. For our Card Chaos game today, you're going to need a deck of cards. What we're going to be doing is drawing cards until we reach all 4 of a particular number. It doesn't matter what the number is, so whenever you reach 4 of a particular number, the game ends. What you're going to do is each time you draw a card, you're going to do whatever the suit tells you to do. So if you draw a heart, you're going to be doing 2 jumping jacks. If you draw a club, you are going to be doing 2 sit-ups. If you draw a spade, you are going to be doing 1 V-up, and if you draw a diamond, you are going to be doing 1 push-up. So I'll give you a little bit of an example of how it goes. So first card I draw is an ace, so it's an ace of hearts, so I'm going to do 2 jumping jacks. The next card I draw is a 3 of diamonds, so I'm going to do 1 push-up. The next card I draw is a club, so I'm going to do 2 sit-ups. It's the 8 of clubs. And the next card I drew is the 2 of spades, so I'm going to do a V-up. Now, if I reach all 4 2s, all 4 8s, all 4 3s, all 4 aces, or any other number, then the game stops. Any questions? Let me know. First thing we're going to do for our Turkish Getup is actually take our shoes off, because we're going to use our shoes in this exercise. What we're going to do is we're going to lie down on the ground. You're going to take your shoe in one hand. You're going to bend the same side leg that you have the shoe in. You're going to lean up onto one elbow. Then you're going to sit up with your hand extended. You're going to bridge your hips. You're going to bend the leg underneath. You're going to stand up tall. Put your knee back down. Hand back down. Bridge those hips. Put your hips back on the ground, back to the elbow, back to the ground, and down. Now we're going to switch sides. So your right knee now is bent, and you have your object, your shoe, in your right hand. You're going to come up onto your left elbow, then your left hand. You're going to bridge those hips. You're going to lift that left leg and put it behind you. You're going to get to a kneeling position, stand up tall, put your knee back down, put your hand back down, bring your leg through, sit down to your elbow, down to the ground, and down again. Our workout today is every minute on the minute. On the odd minutes, we're going to be doing 1 right and 1 left TGU, Turkish Getup, which we just learned. You can feel free to use some object other than your shoe. If the shoe felt challenging, stick with the shoe. If you want a little bit harder challenge, maybe try a book. That's what I'm going to do today. And then on the even minutes, you're going to be doing 5 burpees. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So have your parents set the timer that you have, the timer application, to every minute on the minute, EMOM. And when the clock beeps the first time, you're going to be doing 1 right and 1 left TGU. When the clock beeps the second time, you're going to do 5 burpees, and then you're just going to alternate until the clock runs out at the 10-minute mark. All right, so here's what the right and left-sided TGUs will look like. We're going to put the timer up for you, and you'll hear what it sounds like. Okay, those 2 TGUs took me about 35 seconds. So the next 25 seconds, I'm just going to relax and recover. When the clock beeps again, I'm going to be doing 5 burpees. So I have about 10 seconds left on the clock. Time for me to stand up and get ready to do my 5 burpees. So the clock's going to beep again in 4, 3, here we go, burpee time. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, so that's 1 complete round of the EMOM. Our first yoga pose today is going to be tree. Tree starts out with our legs together. Put our hands over our head. And lift 1 leg up to the side of your knee. We're going to hang out here for about 10 seconds. Breathe deep. And switch. Don't forget to breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Next, we're going to move on to gorilla. I'll show you what gorilla looks like from the side. We're just going to relax and swing our arms very gently. Just let that back relax from the front. And over time, your hands will get closer and closer to the floor. And by the end, hopefully your hands are touching the floor. Our next movement is plank. So we're going to have that nice straight back, active shoulders, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're going to hang out here for about 20 seconds. This is a really good exercise for strong abs. Remember, you can always do these poses more than once, and you can do them for longer than I'm doing them today. And last pose for the day is bridge. So we start out lying on our backs with our knees bent. And we're going to lift our hips up. We're going to enjoy the stretch in our back, the openness here. Just going to hang out here for a while. Don't forget to breathe. I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. In through my